The Minnesota Vikings are sitting on a powder keg of hidden potential that the rest of the league is completely ignoring. While everyone is focused on the household names, two absolute game-changers are lurking in the shadows of the training facility, ready to flip the script on the entire 2026 season. These aren't just depth pieces. They are the kind of diamonds in the rough that define championship runs. But how did these two players go from being total afterthoughts to becoming the most dangerous assets in the building? The answer is more shocking than you think, and it involves a journey that almost didn't happen. Before we pull back the curtain on these two, hit that subscribe button if you want the fastest NFL updates on the planet. The story of the first player starts with a kid who was told he wasn't enough. We are talking about the kind of versatility that keeps defensive coordinators up at night. In high school, he wasn't just a receiver, he was a Swiss Army knife. He was playing quarterback, running back, and wide out, all while juggling track and basketball. He was a triple-threat athlete who was constantly overlooked. Most three-star recruits fade away, but this guy, he treated every snap like it was his last. Now, he's in the professional ranks, and the reports coming out of camp are nothing short of insane. He's not just catching the ball, he's demanding the ball. Coaches are lining him up everywhere. The slot. Check. Out wide. Check. Deep in the backfield. That's where things get dangerous. Imagine a player who can move like a running back, but has the hands of a veteran wide receiver. We've seen this movie before with players like Deebo Samuel, where the offense becomes a nightmare of motion and misdirection. Could this be the secret weapon the team has been searching for to finally unlock a truly physical, bruising, multidimensional ground attack? The offense is already packed with firepower. You have the Big Three, featuring Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and Juwan Jennings, arguably the most lethal trio in the league. You have the depth of a third-round talent like Ty Felton and the explosive return capability of Miles Price. It's crowded. It's competitive. And yet, this rookie keeps rising. He isn't just fighting for a roster spot. He's fighting to be the sixth man in a rotation that is already elite. If he makes this team, the entire structure of the Vikings' offensive playbook is going to change. But is he really ready for the bright lights of the regular season, or is he just a camp standout who will disappear when the pads really start popping? Drop a comment below. Will this rookie sensation actually survive the final roster cuts? Give me a Y for yes or an N for no, and let's see where the fan base stands on this gamble. But wait until you hear the story behind the second hidden gem, a defensive powerhouse who didn't even have a star next to his name coming out of high school. If you think the story of the wide receiver was improbable, the rise of this defensive back is nothing short of a miracle. We are talking about a player who was a zero-star recruit. Zero. He wasn't on the map. He wasn't on the radar. He had 3 offers total, and only one was from a Division I school. Most kids in his position would have walked away from the game, but he didn't. He went to Stephen F. Austin, kept his head down, and started building a mindset that has his new teammates stunned. He speaks with the gravitas of a veteran who has been in the league for a decade. He has a philosophy on football and life that is honestly a little haunting. When asked about his journey, he didn't talk about being slighted or wanting revenge. He told a story about fishing. He said that even if you have the best lake, the best rod, and the perfect weather, you still have to cast the line. It's a metaphor that tells you everything you need to know about his drive. He's not waiting for success to be handed to him. He's hunting for it. His teammates already see it. They've been calling him a grown man since he was a teenager. Now, he's stepping into a defensive scheme that is notoriously complex and demanding. Brian Flores, the mastermind behind the defense, doesn't suffer fools. He needs players who can think on their feet, communicate under pressure, and adjust in a split second. We've seen high draft pick players come into this system and crash and burn because they couldn't handle the mental load. But this rookie, he's built for it. The competition for the secondary is brutal. You have established veterans, high-ceiling projects, and guys fighting for their professional lives. The battle for the third cornerback spot is going to be one of the most intense dramas of the summer. It's not just about speed anymore, it's about IQ. It's about being able to recognize the play before the quarterback even checks his progression. That is where this kid is winning. He might not be the fastest guy on the field, but he's almost certainly the smartest. And in a league of elite athletes, intelligence is the ultimate superpower. But the real question is, can he earn the trust of the coaching staff in time for the opener? If he can prove his worth, he won't just be a backup. He'll be a pillar of this defense. Everything we are seeing points to a shift in team culture. It's not just about the big money contracts or the flashy signings. It's about the guys who are willing to put their hand in the dirt and work for every single inch. Whether it's the offensive weapon who can do it all or the defensive prospect who sees the game through a different lens, the Vikings are loading up on players who carry a massive chip on their shoulders. The pressure is mounting. The coaches are watching every single move. Every drop, every missed assignment, and every broken coverage is being logged. The roster isn't just a list of names. It's a living, breathing hierarchy of talent. And right now, these two players are climbing the ladder faster than anyone expected. Are they truly the future? Are they the pieces that turn a good team into a contender? We are watching the beginning of their stories, but the middle and the end are still unwritten. The preseason is about to turn into a war zone, and these guys are holding the ammunition. The stage is set. The questions have been asked. Now, it's all about what happens when the lights come on. Whether they become legends or fade into the history of practice squad wonders depends on what they do over these next few weeks. One thing is for sure, you cannot afford to look away from these two. The impact they make will be felt throughout the entire division, and perhaps the entire league. The anticipation is real. The hunger is visible. And for the fans watching closely, this isn't just about football, it's about the beauty of the underdog, the grit of the forgotten, and the relentless pursuit of greatness against all odds. Keep your eyes on the practice field, keep your ears open to the rumors, and stay locked in. Because in the world of professional football, everything can change in the blink of an eye. And these two, they are just getting started.